Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Now, I know a lot of you all familiar with the show Maury, and Maury have all kinds of people on there, and Maury is really mostly famous for the quote, "You are the father" or "You are not the father." And a lot of guys like when they hear "You are not the father," to be honest with you, especially when they be doing them little dances and stuff. I just be sitting back eating my popcorn just like this. The woman get on there and basically just dogged this man out for years. You are the daddy. I never cheated on nobody. I never cheated on nobody my whole life. I've been faithful to you. You was at work. I was at home with my legs closed, waiting for you to get back, baby, and bust it open. But why don't you believe me? Don't this baby look like you? Now you could be just as yellow as me, and that baby. No offense, that baby come out dark as night. You feel me? Like how the hell that's my damn baby? You feel what I'm saying? Don't you see my other child over here, light like a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Looking like Shamar Moore in the face, looking like Drake. Where the hell did Wesley Snipes come in the picture at? Where did T.O. come in the picture at? You feel me? But this is the type of shit that goes on the show Maury. So basically, you don't never know what to expect. But one thing you can always expect on a show like Maury is some ratchet, gutter, ghetto type stuff. And that's what you have on this show right here today. You have a mom basically with her badass two kids, a girl and a boy, a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old, basically showing their ass on national television. And you got to ask yourself, where's the daddy at? That's what we should be asking ourselves. Maybe he's absent. Maybe he's in pen. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he didn't want no parts to do with that shit. Who knows? But all I'm saying is this right here. You have her pleading and begging her kids to act right. These bad, rebellious son of a you know what. But anyway, because if they want my kids or even my stepkids, boy, I'll be putting my foot in their ass. I don't give a damn about you calling no damn police. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I get back out of jail, I'm going to put my foot back in your ass. You feel me? Until you wake up and realize what's really going on. And this little boy, he really need help because he's going down a road of destruction. All this rage inside of him. And you could tell that he never had no man figure, no male figure around him because he just loud like a woman and then at the same time emotional like a woman. He's hitting all on the walls talking about he has sex in his mama house and it's better for him to have sex in his mama house. And, fool, you goddamn, you only 13 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand how can a 13-year-old be talking about sex in front of his mama without his mama reaching back from Mississippi or Arkansas and slapping the hell out of him. Like, fool, what is wrong with you? I'm sitting right here. You feel me? But this is what happened when you raise your kids as your friends. This is what happened when you treat your kids like they're your friends. Your child is your child. Your child will never be your friend. And a matter of fact, a child don't supposed to be your friend. You supposed to be their mom. They're supposed to be your kid. That's all it is to it. All this friendship stuff, going out partying with them, getting drunk with them, smoking weed with them. Who the hell does that? Then you wonder why they don't respect you. Because when it's time for you to discipline them, they looking at you like, hell, you do the same thing I do. So how the hell you gonna tell me something? That's why you don't cross that line. You feel what I'm saying? Forget a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between keeping your kids in line and then whooping your ass one day. Because that's what we seeing a lot. And see what happened first. They took paddling out of public school. They took punishment out of these school systems. And they took that power that the teachers had. That's why we see teachers getting their ass whooped these days. Teachers having to fight people, security guards having to fight these crazy kids. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the parents don't want to raise their kids. They want to send them off to get raised. But when them people put their foot in your kid's ass, then you want to get mad and sue the school system. You want to get mad and sue the teachers and the principal and everybody when you should have been the one disciplined and raising your child yourself. You feel me? Like I say, the problem starts at home. It don't start in the streets. That shit started at home. Because trust me, home is the training field. You feel me? Just like when a baby is born. If you sit around and you doing all kind of crazy things in front of them babies, and you can turn on the videos, the proof is there. See, that's one thing I love is see, I can make it and I can break it down where you understand it. Because the only thing I gotta do is just point you to the direction. Okay, check it out. They have these babies, and guess what? They sit around, they cussing around these babies, saying the F word all day long, saying the B word, calling each other bitches like it's cool. You feel me? Which I don't understand that. Then get mad when a man call them a bitch. But at the same time, talking dirty, profane like this in front of their child, you not understanding this child is an open vessel. This child is like an open source, which means everything is being downloaded into this child mind. You might don't see it, or might don't understand what I'm saying, but trust me, it's the truth. That's why we see kids do things and act out on things. Depends upon their environment, how they was raised. You get it now? Okay. So if you're around these kids and you teaching them all these negative ways and not how to be respectable and upstanding people, in one day they can hopefully grow older and contribute to society. That's the way it's supposed to be. If you don't teach them that, then what you think they're gonna pick up on? They're gonna pick up on this right here. And trust me, it started in the house. It started with the back talk. It started with them staying out late. It started with them trying to be sexually active. The next thing you know, you got a baby in your damn house with a girl that's 15 years old, or 14, or your son got kid at 13, 14, 15 years old. You see what I'm saying? Because you should have been more on your child ass, you know. And then they took, like I said, they took the punishment out to school where the kids act up, they get a paddling. See, we used to be scared to get paddlings. I mean, that's what we used to get. They used to tear our ass up. Now, true, you had some people went overboard, but it's the reason why you was up in that office. See, it's to keep you in line. And see, when they took that out, they took it away from the parents also. You can't whoop your kids child abuse. Ain't no damn such thing as child abuse. It's what's abuse when them kids laying up in your house with a smart mouth, eating your food, using your toilet paper, running your bills up, and you can't tell them shit. You can't put your hand on them. Man, you don't get your ass up out of here with that. I don't care who you is. You feel what I'm saying? That's the way it need to go back to being. And we need to go back to that old school type way of raising children and dealing with them. I mean, look how we turned out. Some of us might be a little crazy, but hell, we got some damn good sense because this generation right here is going to hell in a handbasket right here. Thank God I made it up out of that one because I don't understand teens these days. They don't want to get out and work. They don't want to have no summer jobs. Like, for instance, a lot of y'all listen to this right now if you got children. How many of your kids that's at least 15 years or older had a summer job this year? At least 15. Well, 15 too young. No, it's not too young because guess what? You can mow yards. You're a girl, you can do somebody's hair. It's a lot you can do. You can learn how to make cakes. It's just instead of laying up in the bed, getting fat, being messy, watching all this junk that ain't gonna do nothing but destroy your mind and program you into something that you're really not. You feel me? So we have to go back to that. Because kids these days have it too easy. We didn't have all these cell phones. We didn't have all these. We had gang systems, but a lot of people couldn't afford it. But just laying up in the house on a cell phone, these Facebooks and stuff, and these internet, these Facebooks be causing a lot of problems and fights. You have people getting mad at somebody for what they said on Facebook. Like if you was busy being a young lady or a young man, being constructive, you wouldn't even have time for that. And see, when you keep your child from being constructive, they turn into what? Destructive. They start being destructive. And that's what these two badass kids right here is. They need a real man to come in that house, put his damn foot down, and say, now what? You feel what I'm saying? You want to get crazy, we'll get crazy. It don't matter if it's 12 o'clock in the morning or 3 in the afternoon. If you bout it, I'm bout it. You feel me? And I guarantee you, when they find out they can't move that wall, they'll move. But as long as you bend and break for them, they're going to constantly stick that knife deeper in your back. You feel what I'm saying? Feel what I'm saying? And make you want to dive in the ocean somewhere and kill yourself. But this little guy, this young boy, he really needs help. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know what I'm talking about because I used to be a badass, rebellious kid. But, hey, thank God, what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even be like this today. But at the same time, I know what I'm talking about. Because I used to be like that. Didn't want nobody to tell me nothing. Didn't want nobody to whoop me or whatever else. For a lot of different reasons, but mostly because, I was upset. I ain't gonna lie. I know what it was. It was rage. It was, being upset when I was young. But you still have to have discipline. I eventually got it. I got it in a lot of different ways, but I eventually slowed my ass down. Like they say, go sit your ass down somewhere. And that's what they need to do. Stop trying to be these kids' friends, man. Unless you want to sit there and bury your child at a young age, because what's going to happen, they're going to go out there and get smart with somebody, and somebody going to slap their damn teeth down their throat, and they're going to choke on their teeth, or somebody going to shoot them, or stomp them to death. You got to learn to humble yourself. Teach your child to humble themselves. If they want to live long, because this world ain't like it was 20, 30 years ago. You got 15-year-olds walking up shooting 10-year-olds now. I mean, you just turn on the news every day. But Maury has made a fortune off of other people's stupidity. Maury is a pimp. And the reason why I say he's a pimp because he's exploiting these people. They don't even know it. True, they go on there and they do their little thing, but that's what the show built off of. They're not receiving no $10,000 check. They're not receiving $20,000 for going to check. They might get a hotel stay, a couple $100 and some food. But trust me, he's making millions off of people's stupidity. So either you're going to wise up or you're going to be somebody else laughing stock toy. So it depends on what you want and what you want for your children. You will adjust And if you can't adjust, you will be a laughing stock. You can see how the little girl out there dressed now with like a little tight little cat suit on. You know, sit your little ass down, man. Go study somewhere. Go play with some baby dolls or something. You know, but if you wanna be promiscuous at that age, you're gonna have a child by the time you're 16. And the reason why a lot of these females don't have children, let me go and say, because they have birth control. It's not that they're not having sex. It's the fact that they have birth control, and that birth control is stopping a lot of these girls from having children. Because if it wasn't no birth control, man, there'd be children walking down the street like the army right now, just like how they is in China. See how they be stepping, be just like that. It'd be the land of the children. So, I don't know if I should say thank God for birth control, but thank God that we got some kind of way to stop this madness. Because trust me, the last thing you want to do, working hard all day, is to come home and your child is sitting there with 3 kids at 15 years old because they want to be promiscuous and tell you how grown they is. Please, you better get right or get left. It's been your boy Trey. You like, subscribe, and definitely share. I'm out.